Too much food just went into your aquarium. Do not tear the tank apart. Remove the food you can reach. Stop feeding. Get the surface moving. Then test ammonia and nitrite. Because the dangerous part is not that your fish ate one extra meal. It is what the food you can't remove may start doing to oxygen and water quality over the next several hours. And whether you need a water change right now depends on what the tank tells you next. Do not automatically do a huge water change just yet. In a minute, I will show you the test result that tells you whether you actually need one. First, remove the excess you can see. If pellets, flakes, frozen food, or a whole container of food is sitting on the bottom, remove it before it breaks apart and spreads. Use a net, a turkey baster, a siphon, or a gravel vacuum. Work in the area where the food landed, and then do not pull out every decoration. Do not rinse all the gravel. Do not replace the filter media. You are trying to remove the bulk of the source without turning one feeding mistake into a full tank reset. If some food is already softened or disappeared in the substrate, do not chase every little crumb into the aquarium so it's cloudy. Remove what is easy to get, then move to oxygen and testing. Do not give the fish another meal because some of them miss the spill. Do not let another person feed them because they look hungry. And do not double feed tomorrow to make up for a skip meal from today. For most healthy adult aquarium fish, a short pause in feeding is safer than adding more waste while the tank is processing an accident. Very young fish, specialized feeders, and fish with medical needs can be different. So use species-appropriate decisions. The goal is simple. Stop adding to the load while you find out what the aquarium can handle. Check the filter return. Is water moving normally? Is the intake packed with food? Is the surface still moving? If fish are breathing faster, gathering near the surface, or crowding the filter return, increase gentle aeration now. And add an air stone if you have one. Extra food can increase the work happening inside the aquarium. Fish use oxygen, bacteria use oxygen. The biological filter also depends on oxygen flow. That is why overfeeding can become both a waste problem and an oxygen problem. Do not shut the filter off because it caught food. If the intake is blocked, clear the excess food carefully and restore flow. If mechanical pad is packed with visible food, rinse it or replace only that mechanical section of your filter. Keep the biological media wet and protected. Do not scrub everything sterile. Now, test ammonia and nitrite. Also record nitrate, temperature, and pH if you can. Write down the time of the spill and the time of the first test. One test right now gives you a starting point. It does not guarantee the tank will stay at the number because the excess food may still be breaking down. This is why the next test matters too. If ammonia or nitrite is detected, treat that as a water quality problem, not just a feeding mistake. Use conditioned replacement water close to the tank temperature and follow the ammonia or nitrite rescue path. The amount of water you change should match the reading, the condition of the fish, the source of the water, and the stability of the tank. I'm not going to give every aquarium one automatic percentage. If the tests are safe, the fish are behaving normally, and you remove most of the spill, a huge emergency water change may cause more problems than help. Keep oxygen moving and monitor. If fish are acting weird, the water smells wrong, the tank becomes cloudy, or the numbers begin rising, the situation has changed. Respond to that evidence. Was this one obvious spill, or has too much food been going into the tank every day? Chronic overfeeding leaves different clues. Food trapped behind decor, cloudy water, strong odor, rapidly clogging mechanical media, extra waste, or sudden increase in snails and worms. And if the tank is new, the filter was recently cleaned, power was lost, or fish were just added, the accident may be hitting a system that already has less biological support. So several fish changing together? Think shared water or oxygen first. One fish bloated while everyone else looks normal? That may be an individual feeding or health problem. Either way, test the tank before you medicate it. Medication does not remove decaying food, restore oxygen, or lower an ammonia reading. Choose the correction that matches the evidence. So for the next 24 hours, keep the filter running and aeration strong. Retest ammonia, retest nitrite. Watch breathing, cloudiness, and odor. Resume feeding only after the test remains safe. The fish look normal and the aquarium is stable again. If ammonia or nitrite appears, move into the toxin rescue path immediately. If fish begin breathing faster or gathering near the surface, increase aeration and check test. Do not assume the accident is over because the visible food is gone. The aquarium still has to process what the fish ate and what you could not remove. Hey, measure portions before they reach the tank. Use a small cup, spoon, or weekly pill organizer so the amount is decided when you are calm. If someone else feeds a fish, prepare each portion in advance. Tell them not to replace a missed meal. Test an automatic feeder before leaving it over the aquarium. Run it into a container for several days so you can see the actual amount it releases. And then keep the main food container away from the tank while you feed. That makes it harder to dump the entire container into the water and watch the fish eat. The right amount depends on the species, food type, number of fish, and how quickly the food is consumed. A rigid pinch or a minute rule will not fit every aquarium. Here's the order again. Remove accessible excess food, stop feeding, protect surface movement and filter flow, test ammonia and nitrite, use the reading and fish distress to decide whether a controlled water change is needed, and protect the biological media. Then, retest and monitor the fish for the next 24 hours. One problem is that an overfeeding accident happens fast. An instinct is to clean or change everything before you know what the tank actually needs. The hard part is remembering the safe order while the food is sinking and you're worried about the fish. That is why I built the free DBC Aquarium Command Center. It gives you the first rescue steps in the right order so the next mistake starts with a plan instead of a panic. Get it free at dbcaquatics.com and remove what you can, test what you cannot see.